I'm Danielle Gallant with Guardian Realty, and today we are going to talk about rent control. So there's been a lot of chatter over the years, very quiet chatter about rent control legislation being introduced, but nothing has come to fruition. But over the last 3 to 6 months, the chatter has gotten louder and louder, and particularly from sitting legislators. And part of the issue is because rents have skyrocketed across the United States, but particularly here in Nevada. I mean, I've been raising rents at a much higher rate than I ever have before in the almost 10 years that I've been doing it. And, the idea is altruistic, but the problem is that the reason we are in this rent bubble, so to speak, is because we have inflation, because of what's happened over the last 2 years, and the continuance of government interference in a market that they really just need to allow to kind of work itself through its ups and downs. So this is what happens with rent control. It actually has the opposite effect of what the legislatures intend. So if you take a look at where rent control is implemented, San Francisco, New York, those are the highest rents in the country, and it is because of rent control. So what ends up happening is that you have less people moving because they've got $1,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment that they got 15, 20 years ago, and they're never going to move. So now you have less supply, and then you have more demand, and so those properties that are able to come up on the market for whatever reason end up just being astronomical. So I know when I lived in San Francisco, a little studio apartment that didn't even have a kitchen, like a kitchenette and maybe if you're lucky a bathroom, would be $5,000-$6,000. And so it turns out that it has the opposite effect of creating affordable living, affordable housing when you implement rent control. So I hope everybody can do a little bit more research. If you'd like to talk to me about this in more detail, please feel free to reach out to me at the contact information below. And I look forward to having open communication and conversation and dialogue about this. And I also hope you guys are having a great day, and thank you so much for listening.